Alright, we are now live, and everything appears to be working properly. Let's see if I can delete this video. Of course I can't delete the video, I have to go to the studio to do that. Let's see here. It should say that I'm live now. I'm double checking. Okay, that says live streaming from my GoPro Hero 7 Black. That's not what I typed in. Ah, that's so annoying. I wonder if I can change it. Oh well, I'll just roll with it. Okay, so I have to tweet it now. Twitter. And I'm moving this over here so I can see any comments. Alright, cool beans. So, now 3.pythonrequests.org should work. Let's go there. And look at that, it says not secure though. Okay, there's... Connection is not secure. So, I did HTTPS only on this. Let's see what the documentation says. It says see our docs for details. So this is half the stuff of running a project. Older CNAME point to read the docs. Okay, we need the readthedocs.io with no subdomain. Okay, cool. So now we'll go to dnssimple.com, go to Python requests.org. It helps if I spell it correctly. Hang on, I'm spelling requests wrong. Requests, there we go. Then I go to DNS, and I go to manage the records, 3, edit, and that will go to readthedocs.io. Okay, cool. Not only that, but all of these should be readthedocs.io actually. So I'm going to try changing the main one over to, where is it, www.request.readthedocs.org. I'm going to try doing this. Let's see if that works. That appears to, it says not secure though. How long has it been doing this? This is a big problem. The TTL on this is 1 minute, so this is a big problem. Okay, so then I have to go into the DNS settings. DNS, readthedocs.org. Come on. There we go. And then we go to Python, or we go to requests, which has 1900 builds. We go to admin, go to domains, and we're going to edit this domain. Always use HTTPS for this domain, yes. Okay, that should re-queue it for SSL. Come on. When did it switch to www anyway? It should be docs dot. This is terrible. Hang on, something changed. www is readthedocs.io. These are all readthedocs.io now. So I'm just updating all these things to readthedocs.io. I'm going to work on code here in a minute. I apologize to anyone who's watching and who isn't, yeah. Let's see here, readthedocs.io. It's the Italian version. We got the Japanese version. We got the Japanese version. It's JA or JP, I'm not sure. We got the Polish version. We have PT, I don't even know what language that is, but we got it. Alright, and we have a URL redirect from the home page to docs dot, and it should be a redirect to HTTPS. That should take care of all the domain stuff. So if you just type pythonrequests.org, you get a not secure. Why is it doing this? I mean, I'm going to use a different browser. I'm going to fire up Chrome and see what it says. I'm using Edge with the Chrome backend. It's a beta. Yeah, how do I, learn more. I want to see what the actual issue is. It doesn't tell me. It's so annoying. Alright, it's going to docs dot now, that's good. And 3 dot is also not secure. 3.pythonrequest.org, not secure. Why are they all not secure? So now we get on IRC and we bug the people who run the service. Your upgrade has been canceled. Okay, I don't care. Freenode. Connect. Reconnect. And there's a bunch of people who are probably going to message me now. Welcome to Freenode. Alright, so we're going to go to the Read the Docs channel. This is how you get in touch with Read the Docs people. Read the Docs. It has to wait until I'm verified. There we go. Now I'm in Read the Docs. Eric Holscher. Who's the other guy? I always forget his name. I have a meeting with him soon. Let me check my calendar. His name is David Fisher. So D. No. Hey, I'm having trouble with SSL on all the requests domains for Read the Docs. HTTPS, I mean. Anyone around that can help? I think AGJ is interested in this stuff, so I don't know who maintains this anymore, so I'll go to the Read the Docs GitHub and I'll see who's maintaining it. Eric Holscher, it looks like he's doing it. He's not online right now. That is unfortunate. Okay, so I will DM Eric. Eric Holscher verified. How did he get verified? Let's see here. Alright, cool. Excellent. So I'll just let that slide for now until Twitter comes and attacks me. There's nothing I can really do. It looks like I've done everything right. I will reevaluate by reading the docs one more time. We request a certificate by saving the domain in the project admin. Edit domain. I did that. If you change a CNAME record, the SSL issuance can take 1 hour. Okay, so it can take up to an hour. A domain cannot be proxied to Cloudflare or to another Cloudflare account that also proxies. Crossband error. Due to SSL termination, we must proxy this connection. If you don't want us to do SSL termination for your domain, which means you're responsible for the SSL certificate, set your CNAME to Cloudflare to Cloudflare instead of readthedocs.io. Okay, proxy SSL. I used to do this. Let's see if this works. Requests. Okay, request 3. Alright, so it's working on their end. They are using that. So the cert can take up to an hour. So what is it called? Request 3 dot readthedocs.io. Alright, that was working. So now I do 3 dot pythonrequest.org, and I think in an hour it'll pop up there. So I'll just wait. Okay, in the meantime, we can start writing some code, which would be good for everybody. Sorry, I'm closing all my tabs. Oh, let's see. This is what project maintenance is. Awesome. So check docs.pythonrequests.org. I think I just need to wait for domain re-verification. When is the release? It should be within the next year. We're hoping to get something out there in the next couple months, probably 3 months. I'll write that in the comments. 1 year to as soon as 3 months. Depends on what's going to happen exactly. Let me check on my iPad. I'll be coding shortly, I promise. Python request. Python. Man, I can't type today. Python requests. Alright, it looks like it is working on the iPad. Okay, it's working on my iPad. Docs. So now we do 3 dot. Alright, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick and then I'll get to coding. Awesome. Alright. So this is how you maintain projects, basically. It's all about social relationships with other people. It's very important to know that. Thanks for your help. I have like 8 subdomains. Do I need to resubmit all of them? Or can you do that? For all the languages. Alright, while that's happening, I'll open up VS Code, or open up my terminal, which is already open. This is syncing all my OneNote stuff. OneDrive. Is it done? Is that what happened? That's great. I think it is done. I'll look at that later. Alright, so go to OneDrive, repos, requests, and we're working on request 3. So there's a request 3 folder. And I'm still working on it, so it's a work in progress. So we'll do code period, and we'll fire up this monstrosity of an editor. It's a great editor, it's just ginormous at the moment. Pretty good, doesn't fail it. Fantastic. Can't wait to see you. I'd love to do a podcast or video interview with you at the event if you're available. Okay, let's see here. PyTest is not installed. No, Flake8 is not installed. That's great. Install. Alright, it's installing Flake8. So this is a total mess right now, and I need to clean it up, basically. So I have this old directory, and I have this new directory, and I'm moving all the old stuff into the regular stuff. So let's go into Explorer. We're just going to move stuff over. I had to restart my computer to finish moving old over. So all this stuff goes up here. And it keeps telling me that the tests are open, and it's so annoying. And this is why I logged out. Ah! I'll copy them instead. Fine, we'll copy. Replace. Alright, .vs code settings. Copy. I was going to do it, make request 3 additively, so you start from scratch and then add everything, but that seemed to be too much work. So I'm going to do it subtractively, where I have this existing code base that works pretty well, and then I'm going to remove from it things that are unnecessary, because there's a lot of cruft. But we've been really good about keeping cruft out. Alright, so now there's this old directory that just doesn't need to exist, and I can just delete it, hopefully, but it won't let me. But we'll just ignore it for now. Windows has its issues. Alright, talks.ini, we don't need talks. Setup.cfg, we need that, unfortunately. Manifest.in, we need that. Makefile. Alright, let's go into VS Code. I changed them all to leave the docs.io. They were using the old method. I don't think HTTPS was ever working on them. I just want it all to work. Okay, so what happened to VS Code? Let's open that up again. Alright, we have VS Code open. Let's close out all the files, get rid of old. I wonder if VS Code can delete it. Maybe it's fancy. Or WSL. WSL rm old is directory -fr old. There we go. WSL to the rescue. Linux just deleted it for me. That's great. I love Linux. It's the best. Okay, so now we have requests. So now we have a t.py file that's import request 3, and it will fail because there's issues. Mutable mapping is not defined in cookies.py. So let's go to cookies.py. We'll find mutable mapping, which is referenced but not imported. So that's a bug in the merge that we just. So it inherits from mutable mapping. That's interesting. That comes from collections, I think. Where does that come from? Collections.abc.mutable mapping. Import mutable mapping. Yeah, there we go. So now that should work. Platform is not defined in utils. Why is there a utils file? I thought we got rid of that. Alright, we need to rename that to internal utils. So I'm going to just do that now. Rename utils to _ internal utils. That'll. Okay, it already exists. Alright, cool. So I have internal utils. It is native to native string and Unicode to ASCII. And what's in utils? External utilities. I see. So I have both. That's very smart of me. Okay, cool. I've thought of everything apparently. Zip file is also being used, but it is not imported. So let's import zip file, I guess. Guess we just lost that one in the merge. Import zip file. Now if platform equals, yeah, so platform needs to come from basics, I guess. And then basics needs to define platform. So platform equals os.platform. Import OS. Okay, so that should get us past that bug. OS has no platform. What are you talking about? It's literally right here. Is that a function? No, it has no attribute. Oh, it's not OS. Sys.platform? It's sys.platform. Namespaces are one honkin' idea. Let's do more of those. Platform. Oh, string object has no attribute system. So I'm looking for a platform object apparently. I'm gonna remove this from basic. There's something weird going on here. Utils, where is platform? Sorry, someone left a comment. I use WSL in an auxiliary fashion. Okay, so platform. Do you just import platform? Is that like a thing? I'm just gonna do Python platform. Okay, yeah, it's a library. So that got lost too. That's interesting. Import platform. RFC. Okay, no module name that. So that means pipenv needs to run pipenv shell. Alright, Python t.py. Pipenv install RFC 3986. This is a URL parsing library that's very good and it's up to spec. So that's the important part, is that it follows the spec. Now, request policy is not to necessarily follow the spec at all times. It breaks the spec just like a browser would in order to honor the browsers basically. But it is a balance between those two realities. For URL parsing, we have decided to stick to the spec. The walk file is being generated. Let me look at this pip file. Yeah, how is that missing RFC? That's interesting. Twisted. That's no longer needed. That must be... Yeah, that was for an old thing. And I didn't install this as a dev package. That's annoying. I must be just missing all my packages. So I will undo this, and then I will do pipenv install --dev. There we go. Now it's locking my dependencies. Oh god. Alright, so that's something wrong. Something's wrong with my setup.py, which I think I know what it is. So it's looking for the request. Oh, I already fixed that. Let's see here. Python setup.py info. Let's see what it spits out. It does run. Install. Alright, it appears to be working. I know Dan just changed some setup.py stuff, and he claimed he didn't break it, but looks like he may have. In which case I'm going to be very upset. Let me send him a message. This is Facebook. I want Messenger. Dan is the primary maintainer of pipenv. It looks like it's working now. It's going to fail once it gets down there, I think, is what's going to happen. What Daniel, what's it? Ryan, there it is. Yeah, I'll do it. Fine, I'll do it now. I'll do it off screen. Don't want everyone reading all my messages. Dan Ryan. Alright, I'm saying to him, hey dude, I think there's a bug in setup.py parsing. Trying to use it for requests. Alright, cool. Now he's acknowledged. Now he knows that. And now this... It looks like it worked this time though. So what was the problem before? Installation error failed with... So it got to the end. requirements to resolve one round. It's really annoying having all your own tools that you build your own stuff on, because it's like there's things to fix everywhere. I think that resolved it. I think that is a subtle bug that's hard to reproduce, and we're going to ignore it. Now, if anyone is wondering why this takes so long, it's literally installing 80 dependencies, and each one of those is a sub-process of running pip by itself, and it's installing them idempotently, and generating the lock file can take a long time because it has to do quite a bit of math effectively on a dependency tree that's on the internet, so it takes a while, and I don't know what the hell it's doing right now. That it should be done. Unless it's on the last one. It might be stuck on installing requests itself. So I'll give it a second. This change was introduced by Nick Coughlin. He suggested that we do a sync every time a pip file.lock changes. Okay, there's all my new lines. So everything worked. That's great. Alright, let's wait for these enters to come through. Hello. Come on. Ugh. Streaming really slows my computer down. Let me check my task manager here. Yeah, Streamlabs is taking up 1.5 gigs of RAM and 29% of my CPU. It's annoying. But my CPU should be running at a good... Yeah, it's running above its clock speed, so that's good. I got plenty of RAM. So, this is a laptop. This is pretty good for a laptop. I'm happy. Alright, anyway. Now that we're back in action, we can do python t.py. No module trio. Okay, so we are no longer using this, but I will just, for the sake of making this work, pip install trio. Remember, you can always use pip when you're in a pipenv environment. I'm just one-off installing it. I don't want to rerun the lock and all that stuff. I just want this thing to work. Yeah, now it needs H11. Not surprising. And it's going to probably need something else. Win32 API. Okay. What is it really called? PyWin32. That's great. Thanks for messing that up for everybody. I should fix that, but I won't. Alright, cannot import the name default ports from utils. Yeah, I removed that in the merge, and I probably shouldn't have. So I'm going to re-add that. Default ports. I think it was just like this. I think it was 80 and 443. I'm going to see if that works. Alright, request 3 is working. We're importing it. And now we are going to session equals, or do HTTP equals request 3 dot session HTTP dot request get http://http http bin dot org / get, and we'll call that R. If I was on a Mac, this would be faster. I apologize. R dot raise for status print R dot JSON. Let's see if it works. Python t.py. Mapping is not defined. Okay, cool. So this basically what happened was I did this huge merge of like 6 months of work, and I kind of had to eyeball the conflicts, and there's some issues. It's mostly like with imports and stuff, so it should be relatively trivial to fix. Let me check Twitter real quick, make sure nothing's on fire. Okay, excellent. Everything's fine. So, mapping is not defined in utils.py. So, mapping probably came from, what is a mapping? I don't even know. Is that a typing thing? Mapping Python? Is that from the mapping types? Okay, this is really weird documentation. This is from Python 2.7. Types mapping. Mappings are, I know what a mapping is. Hang on, 3.7. Where did mapping come from? I'm gonna wsl apt install acgrep, and then I'm gonna act this. So I'm using Linux from within my Windows environment. It's really great. I don't have act installed, so I can't search easily, but I'm about to have it installed. When's my next meeting? It's at 12. Alright, I'm good. So act grep. Okay, so now I do wsl act mapping. Alright, mapping's all over the place. Custom mapping is from collections.mutable mapping. Mapping, mapping, mapping. It does come from types. I was right. Mapping. Yeah, from typing, import mapping. Okay, that's easy. That's what I thought. Let's see if that functions now. Probably not. Mapping is still not defined. What? Did I do it in the wrong spot? Utils.py. Oh, now it needs it in models. Interesting. Alright, come on. Oh my gosh, how long is this file? Okay. Yeah, I'm not rewriting knowledge from scratch. As fun as that sounds. From typing import mapping. Callable is not defined. Where does that come from? Models. Callable is a base type? It must be in typing too. Yep. CGI is not defined in utils. Okay, man, the imports really got messed up in the git merge. Alright, we got CGI is not defined in utils.py. So we're in utils.py. We need a CGI module. So I'm just going to try to throw an import CGI up in the top here and see if that works. That does work. Okay, cool. Request 3 is working. So now I will add this and I'll call it working. Git push. Alright, so this is using, there's some other changes I want to make. This is the prototype of it working properly. It made an HTTP request, it did SSL verification, and it works. So now there's a new library out by Tom Christie called HTTP Core. GitHub. And it hasn't shown up, and it's so new that it's not there. So I have to go to my own GitHub and see my starred repos. Let me see if this pull request has any activity. It does not. Okay. And so now I want to go to, I'll just look, maybe Skype will have the history because he linked it to me. Tom Christie. Yeah, here it is. Encode HTTP core. So I'll star that. Alright, so now what we want to do is he has a setup.py, that's great. So now I can do this, and I can do pipenv install --dev git plus blank egg equals HTTP core. And it should grab it and install it automatically. So this is a new HTTP library that does async, which is kind of useful for requests. So we're going to backport the connection adapter. Adapters.py. Really, I just need to edit core. So let's go to core. Let me see how I have it structured here. Yeah, I already have a core.py, don't I? I don't. So right now there's a core module. And core exposes an API. And that all actually should be moved from API.py into init.py. Oh, and then we can use that nifty feature that never made sense before. Underscore underscore all equals, you give it strings, right? Request blocking request. Alright, that's all that it exports then. That is great. Alright, so we have blocking request and request. And these are kind of crazy. So I'm going to use the restroom real quick and I'll be right back. I had a thought, and that is that now that things are working, I should get the README and stuff updated. So instead of jumping straight into that, I will make the changes to the pip file and the pipfile.lock. Intend to use HTTP core is what I'll call it. Okay, I guess it took that change. I'll push that up now. Alright, so now we have, if you're interested in financially supporting requests 3 development, please make a donation. The support helps tremendously with sustainability, motivations, open source is no longer part of my day job. I will do this. Request 3. Alright, so request 3. Request 3 is the only non-GMO. No, it's not non-GMO. It's the only. So what am I saying in the README? I'm saying there's a pitch for request 3. And I worded it really eloquently. Yeah, it's request 3.0 for humans and machines alike. Request 3 is an HTTP library for Python built for humans and machines alike. Someone's responding to me. I need to respond to them. No latest release. Master of. I got it to work. I don't know what the problem was. Okay. I'll let you know if I run into it again. Alright, request 3. I don't know how to call what to call this library. Request 3 is one word or request 3 with a space? I think I'll do request 3 with a space. Oh, request 1, 2, 3, like Roman numerals. Yeah, request the third is an HTTP library for Python built for humans and machines alike. Behold the power of requests. The third. Okay. Alright, cool. Request dot. I'm gonna rewrite this whole example from scratch. So I'll just make new lines. And I'll do 1, 2, 3. HTTP. No, we'll import first. 1, 2, 3. From requests, import HTTP session. That's what I'll call it. HTTP equals HTTP session. 1, 2, 3. HTTP dot request. Making a GET request to https://get httpbin.org/ip r equals 1, 2, 3, and I'll comment this out. Make a connection pool. Live streaming right now. r.json should spit out IP. I don't know, I'll make up an IP 172.69.48.124. request 3 allows you to send organic grass-fed HTTP and HTTP 2 requests without the need for manual labor. Manual thought labor. There's no need to add query strings to your URLs or to form a code to post data. Keep alive at HTTP connection pooling are 100% automatic as well. So we're killing URL 3 at the moment. That's the plan, but we might not as well. Besides, all the cool kids are doing it. One of the most downloaded packages of all time, pulling in approximately 1.6 million lowercase million installations per day. I'll make per also italicized. Per day. Request 3 is ready. Okay, so now what we need to do is this repository is, and I'll bold this. This repository is a work in progress. And the expected release timeline is before PyCon, I'll put this in quotes, before PyCon 2020. Alright. And we'll get rid of the installation of request 3. .pythonrequest.org. Alright, cool. We got the README updated. README updated. Git push. Let's see what it looks like. And we have to add some topics. HTTP client, Python 3 for humans, Kenneth writes, requests module, Python requests. There we go. Done. Excellent. And then I need an emoji. I usually do Sparkle Cake Sparkle, but let's go emoji. What's the emoji keyboard for Windows? I always forget the keyboard shortcut. Does anybody know it? It is going to be async. Yes, that's the whole point. The Windows key and the period button. Okay, so I don't have a Windows key. I do. There it is. Let's put a little 2 hearts there. Why isn't it working? Oh my gosh. Emojipedia. I need a good emoji app for Windows. I know it's built in, but it doesn't work. Emoji viewer in the Microsoft Store. Alright, let's try that. Open Microsoft Store. This is all part of the development process. We're using non-open source software to accomplish open source goals. That's what we do. Let me get a drink here. Or are they downstairs? Nope, they're right here. Alright. Let's Installing emoji viewer. I really want to find a good thought-provoking emoji. Excellent, look at this. That's not appropriate. It's funny though. For humans and machines alike. Is there a robot? There's an alien. There should be a robot. Yeah, there's a robot. So copy it to my clipboard. Copy. So now I can go over here to the GitHub and go ping robot https:// I'm gonna get rid of that 3.pythonrequests.org. Please enter a URL. Okay, /. It's technically not a URL. This is a URL. There we go. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We have a pull request. Excellent. We need to get our CI working. So let's do that. Alright, so to do that we go to Azure portal, wherever that is. Yeah, here we go. Sign in. Alright, we're signing into the portal. Okay. So now in here somewhere is, what's our CI called again? The portal for it? I'm asking Dan because I always forget where it is in here. It might not actually be in the Azure. It should be. It's like an Azure. They renamed it. It used to be. Maybe it's a Microsoft Team Services thing. Yeah, they called it like CI/CD or something for Azure. So it would be under like App Services. I don't know. Let's go to All Resources and see if it's in here. I have no resources. So this, am I in the right account? I am. So it's not in the Azure portal. It's somewhere else. Microsoft Team CI. Let's just look that up. Visual Studio Team Services. This is what I'm using. Azure DevOps. So that's not in the Azure portal. Azure DevOps is separate. And that's what I'm using for my tests. It's very fast to load. Very fast. This is great. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Alright, I'm going to try some domain magic here. VSSPS. That's the product I'm looking for. Not found. I'm just going to Google VSSPS. Visual Studio Online. There we go. Unable to reach this page. Is it down right now? Status. Azure DevOps. Alright. Start free. Oh, sign in. There we go. Sign in. Alright. Their sign in portal is broken, so I can't do CI/CD right now. This is ridiculous. Come on. I think it's working. I think there's... Okay, their service is coming back up. This is good. It's choking on that. This is called the thundering herd problem, where all those people who are waiting for a request now are coming back in. I do have a working network request. If I was to go over here to network, it'll show. Let's load this. I'm still going to go to the home page again and see if it redirects me to sign in. Connection refused. / That is so weird. How did I get to the, yeah, sign in. I'm just going to keep refreshing this page until it works. Here, oh, we got in. Ah, and 500. Continue. Doesn't matter, I'm in now. Yes, I'll tell you about it. There you go. I got in. Alright, excellent. That was not like pulling teeth. Products. Oh boy. I don't know where I am. My account. Portal. I'm back at the Azure portal. No! Dashboard. I swear it's in here somewhere. I have 2 pay-as-you-goes, apparently. Aha, Kenneth writes, is a DevOps organization. This is what I am looking for. Okay, deployments? No activity log. No results. Okay, overview. Let me go to pipenv. Pipenv GitHub. And see exactly. You've got to be kidding me. We don't care. Excellent. Dependency graph. Dependence.
These are all people that are doing it wrong. Unless this one's not doing it wrong. But
It's really cool if you look at this page. Kenneth writes /requests. I'm tweeting about it. $2,900 and 6,326 repos. 19,663 packages. Alright, so now I go to pipenv. PyPA/pipenv. And Azure, and Azure is really having some problems today. That's not good, because I really want to rely on it and use it. That's unfortunate. Let me reach out to this guy real quick. Readme.markdown. I want to see the blame on try it right from your browser. Yeah, this guy. Add try-in button. Hey, can we do this for request 3? Email me. Alright, so now I'm back to Visual Studio Online. Azure. I'm so confused. Okay, that's my resource. Is pipenv under a different organization? I just don't understand. Pipenv. Alright, pull requests. Failing. That's good. Alright, so these are all pipenv CI. Details. That'll bring me to... Oh, it even is in checks. That's nice. A few more details on Azure pipelines. Okay. Okay, and they're having issues, so we'll have to try refreshing a few times. They probably have just like a few servers in the front and one of them's down or something like that. Oh, come on. I keep refreshing and it's not working. This is a blocker. Alright, I think I got an incoming request being processed. It's in the queue. Damn it. Oh, it's the PyPA. Okay. So I'll just try to set it up by hand, I guess. If I can figure out how. Azure pipelines. That's what I need, is Azure pipelines. So, if I just go here. Did it really just redirect me there? It took too long to respond. Their website is just down. That's crazy. Oh well. I guess I'll do CI and CD later, but I'd really like to have it. All services. DevOps. Azure DevOps organizations. Okay. I still don't, create a resource. I want to create blockchain? What? That's awesome. Okay. Now I want to create pipelines. I can search. No, pipelines isn't in here. Developer tools? DevOps project. I think that's what I want. Okay, there we go. It's still loading apparently. Alright, next. Choose an application framework. There's nothing to select. Select an Azure to deploy. Ugh, this is so irritating. It's loading. I'll wait. They're really having issues right now. I really should be patient and wait. But there's no alert or anything that they're having issues. General availability. Okay, there we go. Those are updates that are available, but that doesn't say that there's an availability issue. Let me do Azure status. They should at least be acknowledging that there's an issue. Yeah, they're not. That's annoying. Everything is green across the board. It's just not true. I'm gonna tell my buddy that works at Microsoft. Alright, I'll let her know. Okay. Maybe it'll work now. I'm gonna bookmark this page for later. There we go. Alright, Python app. Bring your own code. There we go. I have my own code. It's on GitHub. Authorize GitHub. I'm just gonna pay for this, I guess, and then ask them to sponsor me. Oh, wait, go back. Cancel. Authorize. Alright, it gets access to this. Authorize. Confirm. Alright, authorize Azure. This is for request 3. It's not pulling in all the repos. It's really annoying. But I can type. Request 3. No results for... Ah! All repositories. Oh, those are my repositories. I see. Kenneth writes / request 3. Okay, cool. Master branch. All the branches? Okay, master branch. Is your app Dockerized? Yes, technically. Python. It's not using any of those. Path to application code. I don't want... I already have this all bootstrapped in the project, so I think it'll ignore this. And I'm not using Django. Go back. Okay. How do I change my framework? I can't change my framework, so I have to tell it that I have a Django settings module that I don't have. So I'll call it setup.py. Path to application code is okay. Request 3. Kenneth writes subscription. There's 2 subscriptions. We want it to be in North Central. We want US East 2. Pricing tier S1 standard 1 core. Let's see if we can pick a different pricing tier. I want 4 cores, no RAM. D1 shared. What's the difference between F1 and D1? I'll do D1 shared and see what that's like. And then I'll do US East 2. Go back to the stream here. Alright, we have 5 people watching. Kenneth Wrights is apparently taken. So I'll do Kenneth writes 42. Oh, come on, that can't be taken. Kenneth dash writes. KennethWrites.org. Just do Kenneth writes. That's not taken unless someone else stole it. There's a bug in this. I have to inspect the element and see what they're doing. Oh my gosh. Input class value equals I know that you think it's invalid, but it's not value. This is absolutely ridiculous. I'm just going to leave it blank. No, it's a required field. Request 3. I'll just call it requests. Maybe it's because I am submitting the form before it validates on the front end. Maybe that's a bug on their end.
I encounter and identify software bugs so continuously, it is so ridiculous.
Alright, so now I will do request 3. And I'll wait for the front end to validate with this little square. Okay, must start with a letter or a number and contain only letters, numbers, and hyphens. Well, it does. Kenneth writes requests 3. I think it's validating the URL. I mean, I'm following the instructions. Kenneth writes. Organization names must start and end with a letter or number. Contain only letters, numbers, and hyphens. Okay, well, that's what it is, so I don't know what to say exactly. These must all be taken or something. Can I just use like a UUID? There we go. Generate 1. There's a UUID. Great. Let's see if that works. Oh, hey, UUID works. A UUID is reserved? Alright, so I'll do kr/requests/ I think that there's really not a front-end validate 42. Okay, that works. I think that they're just having a back-end issue right now, and it's saying that it's not validated. Alright, we'll close the web inspector now. Your deployment is underway. Okay. I didn't tell it to do anything yet. Inputs. Outputs. Template. Did it grab that from the code? Is that what this is? Because this should be from the code. Overview. Because if you look in the code base, we have a VS Code directory. Or an app. Well, we have an AppVeyor directory. Aha! Delete the AppVeyor directory. And then we want to recover git checkout. What is it in pipenv? Pipenv GitHub. I had all this working and then someone broke it. .azure pipelines. Let's see if that's still there. Oh no. Head upper caret, wherever that is on my stupid keyboard. I need to buy new keys. 42. What? Head at 42? Whatever. Okay, so we're going to make a directory. We're just going to copy it from pipenv. So we're going to go to request 3, and we're going to go to PyPA pipenv Azure pipelines, which is not showing up here. We changed the name. It used to be VSTSCI. Interesting. So let me open up a new terminal here. Go up a directory. Go up a directory. Go to PyPA. Go to pipenv. Do a git pull. Oh my. Alright, then we're going to do explore period. And then we're going to take Azure pipelines and copy it to request 3. Alright, now we have an Azure pipelines directory. If we look in there, there's jobs and steps. Jobs, we have vendor stuff, we don't need to do that, so we can delete that. We have job tests. That's good to have. Windows, that's good to have. Manifest. Alright, we'll keep that. Steps. Create virtualenv. Create virtualenv. Install dependencies. Run tests. It's looking for an XML file and it's running PyTest. With JUnit. Okay. Ubuntu 16.04 Windows. Excellent. So I'll commit all that. Azure pipelines. I'll push that up and I'll see if it listens. Pull. Oh, I accepted a pull request. Okay, so now this should hopefully, there's two resources, it's weird. Okay, cool. It looks like it might actually be working. It says that it's running something. Oh, my head is killing me. I stood up too fast. Okay, let's take a look here. We want to make a pull request against request 3. So we got a pull request, or we're going to make a branch. We'll just coverage RC. We don't need that. So we're going to just delete it in a pull request. Alright, Travis CI is occurring, so let's get rid of that. That's terrible. Not that Travis CI is terrible, it's just we don't want to be on that platform right now. Alright, we're going to delete Travis CI. Yeah, and I'm going to go to the repo settings. Seriously, managing open source projects, this is mostly what you do. Alright, it's annoying that read the docs isn't working, but I'll debug that later. Branch protection, we'll do that later. Team, request 3.0, have write. They have admin access to this one. Options. We don't need wikis. Issues. We don't need projects. We don't need we do need vulnerability alerts, but no, we're gonna turn those off for now. GitHub pages. Alright, no, none of that. Alright, we're good. Integration and services. Yeah, Travis CI. We want to uninstall it. So I want GitHub apps. Can I just use GitHub Actions? Yeah, I want the I thought I got in on this. Already enabled. Oh, I can only test it out on a private repository. That's annoying. GitHub.com. We could have kept using Travis, I guess. Travis was working fine. I just wanted to use Azure. It says that the build succeeded. It looks like the website's working now. Okay, files, prepared file. I don't know what it actually did. It just checked out the files. But it did, oh, tests. Go back. Yeah, tests. No tests were available. Okay, so it's not picking up my stuff yet. Let me go to Dan. Can you screen share with me for a minute? Trying to set up it for requests. See, PipTap has it set up properly. Azure Pipelines. See? Installed GitHub apps. GitHub apps. Marketplace. This is where I want to add it. Azure Pipelines. There we go. It's the first thing recommended for me. Setup plan. Parallel jobs. We'll do free. 10 parallel jobs for public repositories. Account. Install it at KennethRice.org. Okay, this will make everything better. I was doing it the wrong way. We'll make it, install it on all repositories. Requests. We only need 3.6 and 3.7. Alright, I think it's actually working. Install dependencies exited with error code 1. No such file directory requirements.txt. Well, duh. Install dependencies. Okay, so I'll have to tweak this a little bit. It should be using pipenv, not requirements.txt. So let's go back. But it was working. That was good. Let's go back to pull requests. Delete coverage RC. It's still all Travis CI stuff. I think it's just running on master. So if I go to master, set up CI with Azure Pipelines, does that have any checks on it? It doesn't. Okay, so let me go back to settings and go to integration services and go to Azure Pipelines. Yeah. Okay. It's set up. So, therefore, let me do a few other of these. Cover. No, I'll just do Azure Pipeline. What? Maybe I should just use like Circle CI. Let me see GitHub Marketplace. I'm fine with using. I don't need to test on Windows that often. I just like Azure Pipelines. It's nice. Circle CI. Oh, here we go. Explore GitHub Actions. Yeah, I want that for sure. Yes. I want that on... What has a lot of shell... Oh, the Python 3 GitHub Action. I'm gonna... github.com/Heroku/Heroku Python build test. What's it called? This repo. Check out shell check action. There we go. That's awesome that they made that. Let me see if there's one for black. Black code formatter. Star. I'm tweeting it. Use latest version on request 3. Actions are not... Okay, I can only use actions. I can't use actions yet. So GitHub Actions. I'm going to write that down. I'm going to write some actions. Open up OneNote here and go to my day. And go to GitHub, draw, GitHub Actions. Okay. So we're not using actions, even though they told me to. I do want to do circle CI. Let's see what the plans are. Unlimited read 4 concurrent builds for open source projects. That's good enough. You already have Circle CI installed, it says. Alright, add projects. I want to add request 3. It's not in the list. So that means I have to reauthorize. Give it permission to my org, which it should already have. Grant it to requests, and then Kenneth writes. It has permission to the Kenneth Writes org. Okay, so therefore, I should be able to add projects. Unfollow all projects. Oh, I'm in the Bruce organization. Okay, how do I get out of this organization? That's the question. Team, Bruce project. Yeah, I don't want to use that. It's not... This is so annoying. I hate this stuff. Okay, I see. Kenneth writes. Request HTML, add projects. Request 3, setup project. Add a circle ci.config.yaml. Okay, I can do that. ls mkdir.circle-ci cd.circle-ci and ding config.yaml and touch config.yaml. Alright, then we go to config.yaml and we paste it in. Alright, it's running welcome/run. Alright, it says to commit it, so I will do that. Circle CI. Git push. I have to pull first. Start building. Build error, good. Something's working. Rerun. I don't know what the error is. That's annoying. How do you tell what the error is? Build error. No configuration was found. Yeah, well, I know that. Okay. So therefore, circle ci run test. Let's see how if I can run the test locally. Python setup.py test. Cannot open setup.py, no such file or directory. Oh, I see. That installs all the test dependencies. And it spins up all the cores. And we'll probably have lots of failures. So many failures. Oh, it's colorful now. That's nice. I must have added a plugin for that. No, I think they did it themselves. These all used to pass before this terrible merge. Alright, so now we know how to run the tests. The pool is closed. Pool is closed. Looks like it's just one bug. And it's that the pool is closed. So that's great. So that's easy to fix. But we'll fix that in a bit. Now we know how to run the tests. We can do jobs. So we'll look up circle CI run test Python. Python continuous integration. Okay. Explore Python docs. So we want this. check out, we want to pip install pipenv upgrade pipenv, and we want to run pipenv install dash dash system dash dash dev, and then we want to run I see, check out, and then tests. Then we want to run python setup.py test. So let's try that. Files to get ignored, .eggs gets ignored, / eggs, updates, push it up. No configuration was found. I think I named the file wrong. Alright, circle CI file name. Configuring circle CI. Oh, there's no dash. Oops. Oops. My internet went out there for a second. I apologize. That was weird. I have a meeting in 10 minutes, so I need to leave, but it's running the tests. It's still saying that there's no configuration for the project. Why is it saying that? Alright, I have 10 minutes. Let's see here. cd dot circle ci config dot, is it .yml? I'm gonna scream. See, I struggle with all the same things you guys do. Still no. I cannot find a description for the JavaM tests. So, check out, we'll call it test instead. Test, question mark? Because the other one isn't plural, it's not checkouts, it's checkout. So let's see if this one works. Nope. Can't find a description for the command name tests. I'm not. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, so go back to the circle CI Python Explore Python docs. Okay, there it is, service containers. Okay. We don't need service containers. Installing dependencies, we have that part taken care of. Caching dependencies, I'll worry about that later. Running tests. I see, I see, I see. Just gonna Google the error. Good old Stack Overflow. Okay, I need to get ready for my meeting.